The background of New Zealand's decision to overhaul its education system is a strategy for national survival, not just administrative change. Traditional financial education has focused on savings, budgeting, and understanding the banking system. However, the rise of digital assets and blockchain has fundamentally changed the economic reality students will face. Global capital flows, payment methods, and the technical means of building trust are all being reorganized. In this situation, there is a growing consensus that the existing curriculum cannot adequately prepare the next generation. Accordingly, the Ministry of Education announced a new financial literacy curriculum in 2025. Following a pilot in 2026, the decision has been made to mandate it nationwide starting in 2027. This is not simply adding a new subject to the list. It is a historical transition that redefines the purpose and methods of education for the digital economy. At the heart of this transformation are Bitcoin and blockchain. Bitcoin possesses scarcity due to its limited supply and the ability to be traded across borders. These characteristics have earned it the nickname digital gold. It is already establishing its status as an asset class, being included in institutional investment portfolios. Blockchain is centered on the immutability of transaction records and a decentralized trust structure. It has the potential to change the trust infrastructure of society, including finance, logistics, healthcare, and voting. New Zealand's inclusion of these two in the curriculum is more than just delivering technical knowledge. It is to help students make rational judgments in the new economic order. It is also a strategic choice to cultivate the capacity to fulfill social responsibilities. We must certainly be cautious about the idea that crypto investments and blockchain businesses are dangerous. However, we need to be wary of new things while simultaneously studying and striving to adopt them usefully. There are two English words, danger and risk. Danger refers to a realm that is purely harmful, unhelpful, and difficult to control. On the other hand, risk refers to a realm that may be hazardous but is sufficiently controllable. Risk is an area where one can even seek benefits if managed correctly. Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency industry are precisely the new growth engines that fall into the realm of risk. This perspective suggests a direction for educational approaches beyond simple optimism. Fear of the new is natural, but that fear should not immediately lead to exclusion. Instead, systematic research, regulatory design, and risk management education are required. Efforts are needed to convert these into controllable risks through such measures. Education plays the most vital and core role in this process. It is crucial to teach students the technical principles and economic significance of cryptocurrencies. Simultaneously, we must make them aware of realistic hazards like volatility, scams, and security threats. We must instill responsible investment attitudes, such as portfolio diversification and setting risk limits. We should also discuss how blockchain can pursue both the public good and efficiency. The key is to cultivate a balance between technological optimism and critical thinking. To achieve this, the methods of education must also be completely restructured. We need project-based learning and simulations that go beyond simple theoretical delivery. We must instill responsible investment attitudes, such as portfolio diversification and setting risk limits. In economics, students will study the monetary nature and macroeconomic impact of cryptocurrencies. In computer science, they will learn the principles of distributed ledgers and cryptography. Ethics and social studies will cover issues like personal privacy and governance in depth. Building a national hub for educational materials and strengthening cooperation with the industry is vital. Through these practical cases, students learn how to use technology as a tool for solving social problems. Of course, institutional safeguards to protect youth must be implemented in parallel. It is essential for regulators and educators to cooperate to provide a safe consumer education environment. Continuous training must be provided so that teachers can keep up with the latest technology trends. Education content must be shared transparently with parents and the community to form a healthy public discourse. Ultimately, Bitcoin and blockchain are unstoppable megatrends that go beyond simple assets. New Zealand's innovation is an attempt to connect this to sustainable financial education and a healthy investment culture. Restructuring education for the next generation is no longer an option, but a necessity.